my last video, we reached 5,000 friends in my channel. I'm Patty Ellsbury from Acrylic Art Paintings, or Patty AAP, like the name of my channel. And today, as a token of appreciation, I want to share something really special with each and every one of you. We're going to be working on a personalized wood cutting board, and we're going to transform it into a beautiful work of art using Stencil and using a tree ring technique. And so I can't wait. Let's go. This is my used and abused cutting board, wood cutting board. You can see it's been, oh, poor thing. I put it on a burner and it burns. So I'm going to use the primer that I use as a medium to prepare the surface. That's one of the functions that we have in a multi-use primer or sealer. You know, it's not only it is used as a medium, but it gives us so much more than that. In fact, Kiel should use me as their spokesman. I'm putting so much, I'm giving so much promotion to their products. But no, it's true. I mean, we get so much out of it. Like, I'm preparing the surface right now. It covers the others, so I can smell the paint. I can smell the sealer right now. It's just nice. And it dries quickly. For example, check this out. This is after just 1 hour, and it's completely dried and even has a gloss finish. So I'm going to go ahead and prepare the paint. This is latex paint, black paint from Behr that I only mix with about 10% water. And now the colors, the red and the white, do have medium. They have the sealer that I just showed you. And equal parts, 1 part paint, 1 part sealer, and 10% water. And so in this experiment, what I want to do is I want to use less paint and more of the black to completely cover my wood cutting board. The metallic, I have found that the sealer doesn't work well as a medium with that. It becomes kind of gooey or curly. So I only mix with water. But the white does have medium and does have 10% water, just as the red one. I am trying to put one on top of the other, like I said, because I'm trying the tree ring technique, but with a little twist. I want more black to cover my well-used wood cutting board. So I'm trying to be careful, and I'm trying to see what comes out. And that's the beauty of fluid art, is that it's so unpredictable. It almost has its own brain, you know, it does its own thing. And so we're ready. You can see that I have had different tries in here, and I haven't liked any of this. So that's why I came up with this idea. I've got to cover this wood cutting board. So I'm gonna start with the black, and we gotta be careful, because when this paint starts running, I mean, it can just go in overflow mode, and then you lose all of your nice paint. So you gotta keep an eye as it's running, also as you're moving in a circular manner in here. So as you can see, my idea is working already. So the paint is just in the middle, but most of it is the black that I want to use to cover my board. Now the next step, as you saw in my previous video, if you watch it, if you're not, then I'm going to include it in the corner here in the box description of this video. The second step is the tilting. That's when we stretch the paint. This step is equally important because otherwise the paint can crack when it dries. So what I'm doing now is I'm trying to slowly tilt it, and I'm gonna use some paint that I have left over in my cup to help the paint on the board to run a little more smoothly. See? Because I don't want to overstretch and lose my design either. So now I like how it looks. See, check it out. And oh, by the way, you see those cells forming in there? I did not put any lubricant in the paint. It has no silicone, nothing. So if this video has helped you in any way, I'll invite you to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Now this, I have painted the other side of my cutting board black, and now I'm going to use metallic gold, just straight from the bottle. No medium, no water, nothing, just straight from the bottle. And then I'm going to use this round brush with my stencil that I'm going to put in there. I had put gold and glitter around, but then I changed my mind, so please disregard that. So I have my stencil and I have a round brush in here, just like you saw in previous videos, thanks to my friend from Chile who has taught me how to use stencil in on wood or canvas, and on a tapping motion. I know you can see it very well, but I'm just showing you. It's a tapping motion, so if you feel like a sewing machine, you're doing it right. So tap, 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 tap until you feel it out. But it's very important that after you dip your brush into the paint, you get rid of the excess paint. It's better to do several hands or several times the paint over the stencil than have too much paint in your brush that it will stain into your canvas or your wood or your flat surface. Okay, so I'm gonna do the rest off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is how it looks with 2 or 3 hands. Okay, so I just wanted to show you how it looks. This is after 5, and as you saw, I did not like the frame, and so I repainted the whole board in black and did the 2 lines in there. I think I like them better. Now I'm going to use the Envirotex Light resin, and I'm going to do in both sides, but I wanted to show you only one so you can see exactly what I do. And you have seen in other resin videos from other people, I'm sure, that it has 2 parts. One is the resin and the other one is the hardener. So they both have to be equal amounts, and so I'm using these little cups so that I can do exactly, or yeah, more or less the same quantity. Now I am going to now combine this into this bigger cup in order to incorporate one into the other, mix them up, and have my resin ready. Also, you can see that I have covered my wood cutting board with blue tape, and this is to save some of the resin and not let it just run like a wild Indian, you know, like a wild horse or whatever you call it, free. So this is what it is. You know, I'm turning the table, I mean the board, the cutting board, so you can see. And I'm going to do the same in the other side, in the pour, and I will be back to show you how it looks. This is a great idea, and I hope it can help you for wedding gifts, for anniversary gifts. You know, it's not for cooking, guys. Please, please, please. It's just for decoration, but it's personalized. And once upon a time, I was in the business of engraving cutting boards, and it went really, really well for me. So I thought that I would pass this idea on to you, that hopefully you can implement it with fluid art. So I'll be right back. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is how it finished. And don't you love it? How would you feel if somebody would give you something like this with your family name in it? So, see, I like the lines in the border. You know, it just frames it really well. And then this is the back. See how well the ring pour worked out right in the middle. I was going to use yellow, but my husband told me not to, because there is a place called, I believe it's called Lava Cave or something like that, that is just like this. So he told me not to touch it. So, and I didn't. So anyway, here it is. Thank you so much for all of your support. I hope this gave you an idea. Come share in my Facebook group. Until then, keep painting.